Resiliency is the capacity that human beings have to face adversities. It is the way in which we overcome the emotional pain that we are exposed to in our daily life. No one is exempt from experiencing challenging situations, such as an illness, a relationship breakup, the death of a loved one, the failure of a long-awaited dream, or even financial problems. These circumstances can push us to the limit and make us question whether we have the strength and will to continue moving forward, or feeling like we have failed. Resilient people, of course, suffer pain and loss, but their mental perspective allows them to be in control of their feelings and even recover from the worst situations. They can gather the necessary strength to survive and even prosper. We are not born with a natural instinct to be resilient. However, it is through learning behaviors and patterns of thinking that will help us face adversity. In fact, many scientists compare it to an emotional muscle, which can be strengthened anytime. Although it is helpful to build resilience before a crisis occurs, there is also steps we can develop during and after a crisis to accelerate emotional recovery. These are a few suggestions to cultivate resiliency. Practice optimism. Being optimistic does not mean ignoring the reality of a difficult situation. For example, after the loss of a job, many people will feel defeated and think, "I will never recover from this." An optimist will recognize the challenge with more hope, and he will say, "This will be difficult, but it is an opportunity to get a job that makes me happy." Another aspect is establishing good relationships with close family members and friends. Accepting support and help from people who love and listen to us strengthens resilience. Surround yourself with people who maintain a positive attitude and avoid those who make you feel emotionally toxic. Similarly, getting involved in the problems of others and helping them out will relieve your own. Just as important is being aware that it is impossible to control all situations. We must learn how to deal with uncertainty and focus on changing our emotions when reality cannot be changed. Difficulties are opportunities to learn and to grow. Having enough flexibility to change goals and plans when necessary without clinging to a single solution. Here is where you have the ability to be creative and transform the pain experienced into something beautiful. Living in the present, without the guilt of yesterday or the uncertainty of the future that's disturbing the here and the now. This is how we allow ourselves to enjoy the small details and allow us to never lose the value of wonder. Focusing on solutions and not on the problem is another strategy. Using mental energy to discover all those capacities and abilities that perhaps we have not allowed to emerge yet. We all have great abilities, but their training and development depends on us. Like Henry Ford said, when everything seems to go against you, remember that the plane takes off against the wind, not in its favor. I am going to share a fable that illustrates the value of resiliency. One day, a peasant donkey fell into a well. The animal cried loudly for hours, while the farmer tried to get it out without success. Finally, the farmer decided that the animal was already too old. The well was dry and needed to be covered anyways, and that it was really not worth saving the donkey. He invited all his neighbors to come and help him. Everyone took a shovel and started throwing dirt into the well. The donkey realized what was happening and wept inconsolably. Then, to everyone's surprise, he calmed down. After a few shovelfuls of dirt, the farmer finally looked at the bottom of the well and was amazed at what he saw. With each shovelful of dirt, the donkey was doing something incredible. He shook the dirt and took a step up. As the neighbors kept throwing dirt on top of the animal, he shook himself and took another step up. Soon, everyone was surprised at how the donkey reached the mouth of the well, passed over the edge, and trotted out. The moral of the fable is that life is going to throw dirt to us, all kinds of dirt. The trick to get out of the well is to shake it off and take a step up. Each of our problems can be one step up. Take your diary and your favorite pencil. I invite you to write the answer to the following questions. What situation or adversity is being presented to me right now? What are the small obstacles that have happened to me as a result of the adversity or situation? Finally, in what ways am I dealing with those obstacles right now? How am I facing them? What am I doing to keep going? What strategies am I really using? I invite you to contemplate on these questions to build the muscle of resiliency.